Hi, people. My name is Sako, and I'm reporting live from Atlanta, Georgia. And it's my first time in Georgia, but I'm led to say I can be a blessing to somebody connecting. It's question and answer, so I have nothing, typed yet. So I'll be looking forward to questions. I put it up to who's ready, who's ready, who's connecting, who's connecting, who's connecting, who's connecting. First question. I'm looking forward to the first question of the day. Who's my first? If you're, let's know where you're connecting from, and let's know what you're connecting from, your name, where you're connecting from, and your question. Your name, your name. In case you're just getting to know me, my name is Sako SSU. Sako is a name that I sat down a few years ago, almost 20 years ago, when I discovered I was going to become a comedian, or I had passion for comedy, or I just love to make people laugh. And then I started thinking of a name I wanted people to call me. Either my first name is Sunday, so I wanted to use either Sonny Baba or Sako or Sonny Baba or Sunday, you know. But so I sat down and I wrote down all my names. My first name is Sunday Ayodele Chukwukamadu Okundalaye. And that was how I got the name. So I wrote all my name. If you're wondering how I got the name Chukwukamadu, my mother is from Delta State. But my dad actually gave me that name. So um, I want to teach on how God has helped me the past 17 years, going to 18 years, to get to some places I never imagined. But thank God for mentorship. Mentorship has changed the way I see life. Mentorship has made me see possibility. I never would have imagined seeing myself in Atlanta today. I was in Canada over the weekend. Came into Atlanta um, from someone that admired, or that had been going through the content of me pushing content out since I started in 2019. I think I started majorly in 2019, and the rest, they say, is history. It's how to be an effective master of ceremony, how to become an effective comedian, um, how to become an effective vendor. I should teach on the four important D's. First, you need to discover that you even have a talent, and yeah, sometimes you discover, sometimes somebody even helps you to discover. I'm sure somebody will confirm this. Somebody actually helped you discover that you had a sense of humor, you know, or you were very talented, and they began to give you platform. If you've been in that position before, you could let me know how you got, yeah. And then the other part, when you discover that you have a talent, you need to develop it. You need to work on it. Um, there is a there's a research that for you to become a professional in anything you're doing, you should have done it over 10,000 hours. I think by Malcolm Gladwell spoke about it. Um, Malcolm Gladwell spoke about that. The next one, we talked about the first D, which is discovering that you have the talent. The second one is developing it. I had to go to school. I had to go to, apart from going to university, I had to go to communication school to learn the effective way of communicating, audience analysis, presentation skills. I'm still learning it. All right. And then um, I learned the third D is now to distribute, where you begin to talk about your talent. I say to this generation that the advantage you have, you don't know the advantage you have. The advantage you have sitting down in your house, and somebody reaches out to you, or somebody sees your content. We didn't have such opportunity. We didn't have Facebook. We didn't have YouTube. We didn't have Instagram. But now you can put out a video, and somebody, you can refer them Before we had to take pictures of the jobs we have done, but now you don't have to take pictures all around. You just need to upload pictures and put it out that you did this event, and voila, that can bring. There are several ways of getting events, either by referral, either by somebody seeing you at an event. Yeah, referral is above all. You can also come from adverts where you make proper adverts, about your product. But if there's anything I know that matters more is the power of referral, where you know, you refer people, where you get referral from somebody that of high repute. But advert is also important. You see, the Coca-Colas of this was still advertised in spite of the billion-dollar, you know, multi-billionaire dollar company that they owed. Hi, Praise. Shubade, hi, what's up? How are you? So, it's important that this job is you need to be very intentional about your job, very intentional about this job. This is not the job where we just say it's just a clown. We're gonna be all that clown because clown now buy properties, they buy cars. They are not, the clowns in those days are paid the price. So nobody's a clown any longer. You could call them a clown, but their account is not clowny at all. I don't know if there's an English word for that. So this is not planned. Like I said, I just decided to come live, and I think I want to. God helping me, I want to start doing this every today's Wednesday. Probably start doing this once in a week because there are questions I can't answer all the time, but I will teach for 30 seconds or 30 minutes. Praise Shobade, where are you communicating from? Where are you connecting from? Let's know where you're connecting from. If you have anyone that needs to be here, please kindly help me tell them. I know it wasn't planned. We should have properly prepared. But do you have a question you would like to ask me? Do you have questions you'd like to ask? Praise, we've met before, isn't it? If you have questions you'd like to ask me, please kindly um, ask. Since you're the first person connected, do you have questions? Is there any question that have you ever been in a dilemma, or you've been somewhere, and then any question that you've always wanted to ask concerning the job? All right, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I like you. I'm testing some things on the. I'm waiting for questions. Question. Type the question. Where are you? Ooh, I'm testing different, don't mind me. Okay. Praise, are you there? Do you want to type a question so I can answer? I think I flow more when I ask questions. From Ogba, Lagos. Okay, Praise is from Ogba, Lagos. Praise, any question you have any question you'd like to ask me? TY Jokes, I celebrate you too. TY Jokes I know TY Jokes from Ilorin. TY Jokes, thank you for joining. Do you have questions you'd like to ask me? Let's go straight. Questions. Um, yes. Okay. Praise, ask the question, please. Ask your question, please. Question. I'm looking forward to your questions. Looking forward to your questions. Let's go. Somebody just connected also. We have 3 persons now. I'm waiting for your questions. Where is the question? Okay, the question seems to be very. I also have a question. Okay, Tiwa, you can ask, type your question. Maybe while we're waiting for praise, quickly. Type the question. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Type the question. Let's go. I have 30 minutes to spend because this is our first meeting. Um, but if I see the way we respond, I will probably go more. Like I said, it's going to be more of question and answers. The one I can't answer, I will go back home and prepare for it. Okay, as an upcoming compare, it's quite difficult getting people to trust you with their events, especially when they have not hosted events before. Okay, so what is the question? Because I kind of know where that is going to. Okay, so what do we do? Okay, how can one convince them without looking like you're begging to host the event? Okay, so I'll share my own story. I had to reach out to people. So you can write a CV. Just like you finish university, and then I learned that from my big sister Joyce Downing at our last class. If you didn't connect, you missed a lot. All right, but we're trying to make it public. You pay a little, and then you get it. I had to go to reach out to people that I could do this job. I had to volunteer. Some I had to do for free for them to see what I could do. And let me tell you the truth, I still do it up till Sunday. This Sunday, I still did a free event in Toronto. Thank God for my friend that was around from Atlanta. I went all the way from somewhere very, very far, like 1.5 hours, to a church, to do comedy for 10 minutes. And if I tell you that same Sunday they paid me, they gave me an honorarium, and now I got a job for December 10th. As an upcoming act, you need to volunteer. If you're in church, host their event in church. Use your church event as the scapegoat and host that event. You have friends that have birthdays or that have weddings, host their weddings because you must start from your friends. You must start from your friends. Nobody need to know that they are your friends. You just need to. I had the pleasure of hosting this person, this person. That you can start. I started majorly from friends. My first wedding that I anchored was the head usher, one of the ushers in my church that I hosted, and I talked about it. The rest is history. I still refer to them to say thank you for giving me that opportunity. They believed in me. There will be people that will believe in you to host their events. But the truth is sometimes, and I said it. I said in my last post on YouTube that the reason people will not call you is because they have the big caliber of event, and they feel that you are too small. Your brand is too small for that event. See, it happens even to me. All right, and I've learned not to feel bad. Because sometimes when I see some high profile events, I'm supposed to anchor this event, but they call the senior colleagues or they even call somebody close to you, and you don't say, how would I be able to host this event? But nothing to worry about. Once you're consistent and start, your network is really terrible, okay? All right? Even as an upcoming compare, you can package a CV and put it out. Put it out and say, this is what I do. You meet somebody and say, do you mind, can I get your email and send it to them? I've hosted this event, host some several events, and put it out. Good, get quality pictures. Go to the studio and take quality pictures. You will have guys that with 20,000, 15,000, take quality picture, headshots, pictures, you hosting events, bam. All right. All those free events that you're doing, package it well. From those free events, that will get to your events. All right. All right. I don't know if I've been able to. So you don't need to beg them. You don't need to beg them. But even if they've gotten an MC, tell some of them, say, do you mind if I collaborate with this person? What you want to do is you want to get your foot in the door. Trust me. Once you do that, take picture and do like a summary of what your experience was hosting that event. All right. TY Joke says, how do we handle families that we want you to anchor their event with a token and still take you for granted for it because of family chain? You don't want to be rude to them. Simple. So you have to make yourself unavailable. When I'm unavailable, they know they see me. When they call you for event, you ask them what their budget is. It's better that you tell your friend Even if you don't have an event, if you see that those type of people, there's a tendency, make yourself unavailable. You can see, consider that you're not available. Because you might tell them you're not. It's not that you're lying. You have other things. Make sure you have other things, that you are doing. I do not like, as I grew older, as I began to do events, I realized that family events sometimes they see, they've seen you finish. When they say they've seen you finish, so you must make yourself unavailable for them. One of my cousins reached out to me last week and he says, "How much do I take for my wedding?" And I sent him my rate card. I sent him my rate card. I said, "This is how much I earn. This is how much I get paid." All right. I'm not going to force him to come. Yes, I want to host this event. I've seen cousins and my cousins that invited other of my colleagues to anchor their wedding. I know it didn't affect me. I went to, and thank God, God is always faithful. I was busy that day, so as I finished my event, I stopped by and I greeted him, greeted his parents, and I walked away. All right, I don't have any feelings. Guess what? After it, he even gave me a dog. He gave me a puppy. All right, so it's not an issue at all. All right, when they see that your destiny is not tied to them, they will when they see you as some kind of, so you know how to make yourself relatively scarce. Even if they know that it's all the family member that is supposed to be there, get one of your friends to anchor it, to host it. I understand, except you want to just do it for free. But if you're not available, I'm sorry, I would have loved to anchor it, but do you mind if I recommend one of my guys? What's your budget? If they push it to you to pay, just tell them. And if you want to pay, pay. But if you know, because people cannot take your job for granted. All right, you must not let anybody take your job. This job is legit, very very legit. There's no border, there's no country I go to today that I don't tell them what I do. What you have a legit job, so don't let anybody take you for granted. Respect them. Anybody that do not see the value you're giving, it's okay. But trust me, I know people that will stand for you, that will go all out for you. All right, okay. That will go all out. Any other question, please? Like I said, I want to answer questions. I don't know if I've been able to answer that question, but yeah, I'm speaking from my place of experience. Okay, do we have any other question? Praise, did I answer your question well? Be intentional about it. I have the latest video. Even as much as God has brought me this far, I am very intentional about the things that I do also. Be very intentional about it. Look out for events. Most of these things that you see, JD, Joyce Daniel, was telling us how she was looking out for event, corporate event, and she would send her CV there and say to herself, and let me tell you, you need to use your mouth to say the things you want to see. You must be very, very positive. Your confidence level must be very, very strong. I'm not saying you should be rude, but I'm saying stand your ground. Let them know what you stand for. Don't think because you have you there's no event anybody is doing that you cannot do. But you know how it is. People like, oh, they are like big names. The people that are big names today started from somewhere. The Uncle Benga of this world started as a children party entertainer. Mr. Benga of this world started as started as an entertainer, children party, until Sali Baba brought him in, and today he's doing high profile events. So you just need remember where you're starting from, remember where you are right now, and see where you want to see yourself. All right. Remember, the only thing they will tell you is no. It doesn't stop anything. I shared it few at our class the other day when I reached out when I saw a concert that was going to happen in Ikoyi. I reached out to them. At this my age, I have heard of senior colleagues that reach out when they see events and say, "Do you mind? Have you got an MC? I'll come and host it for you." Travel down with their money, and because they know what they are looking for. They are clients that they are going to see in that place that will help them, that will give them. Like I said to you, the event I went to do on Sunday, it was Bidemi Olaoba that was invited from America to, and I was around. Thank God for, like I said, thank God for my friend that was around, and he drove me down to the place. I did comedy for 10 minutes. Now somebody wants me to host their wedding in Toronto, somewhere in Toronto, September 16th. Somebody, the pastor of the church, wants me to host an event December 10th in Nigeria, and they're not paying small money. Remember, I was one that reached out to them. Thank God for beating me. that said, my boss is in the my big brother is in the house, and I did comedy 10 minutes. And I'm going to say this, it's a secret, it's a personal secret, or it's a personal discipline that I do. Every time you are given an opportunity to make a presentation, whether comedy or to host a segment, maximize it well. If they give you 10 minutes, use 9 minutes or use 8 minutes. Don't exceed that 10 minutes. It's not your, especially when it's not your show. Boom, and you're out. Boom, and you're out. Okay? Don't wait. Don't. I see you're not making it. I think I've shared this story so many times about how I reached out to an event that I was going to hold in London. I was not on the bill, but I saw the flyer. I was in Nigeria, and I think I've shared it so many times, but I need to share it for people that will watch later. I was not on the bill, but my big boss, the first mentor I ever had in Ilorin, MC Mark, was on the bill. And I reached out to him and said, I'd like to come perform at this show from Nigeria. I'm going to book my flight. And he said, no problem. And event long one way or the other, I was able to book my ticket and I got to London. In fact, when the lady was introducing me, after one comedian had performed, when she was introducing, because she had not seen me before, you can imagine me booking my ticket from Nigeria to London to come and feature at a show in London that my name was not on the bill. I'm saying this for you for praise, that ask that question. You're not too big to. You're not begging. You're not sounding like you're begging. Always, it's not begging. It's, do you mind if I handle a segment? Tell them, okay. Do you mind if I handle a segment of this program? All right. Maybe I'll share another story, later, maybe next time, because I want us to round up in. I want it to be strictly 30 minutes. And so, when the lady was going to introduce me, she introduced me based on, if this guy is not funny, it's on him. If it's not funny, it's on MC Mark. That was actually interesting. He said he just came from Lagos this morning and he said one perform. I've not seen him before. I've not seen him perform before, but let's give him some few minutes. She didn't know I've been rehearsing from the first day that I said I was going to. See, nobody sees you when you're rehearsing. It's when you get on stage that will know that you're prepared for the event. And so I got on stage that day. And when they said the Spirit of God was upon me, yes, He was upon me. The Spirit of God comes upon us. As I speak to you right now, I feel it. It's not a religious event, but you feel that sense of the Spirit of God upon you. And I felt in less than 10 minutes, they gave me a slot of 5 minutes, and voila, before they could think of anything, everybody was laughing. And that's why they were laughing, bam, I signed out and I said, thank you so much, that's my time. And I knew they were going to call for more. I knew that. But I just went, I just did my humility, it's a humility. And I went to see that this time my head was almost getting swelled. I was almost getting, my head was already, they laughed at my joke. I just humble, I said, Sako, remember, I had to speak to myself again. Sako, remember you were literally begging for this slot. And now you've gotten it now, the thing has started doing giz. So I went to the toilet. I walked from the stage and going to the toilet. People were looking at me and said, "You're very funny. You're very funny." I said, "Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you." Ejigo. The same person that was introducing me that came said, "That was very good." Guess who came to meet me as I was coming out from the toilet? The woman that introduced me and said, "I don't know, he's on you." That introduced me like I don't know him. In case it's not funny. Came to meet me and said, "People want you again. Please, you need to come back." Guess what? I told her, "Man, you have to pay. You have to pay." Yes, Praise said proud moment. Yes, it was proud moment. I said, "Man, you have to pay." I said, "Oh, no problem. I will pay you. I'll pay you." At that time, I already held on to that thing. Pay at least my transportation from where I live to that place was almost like £50. So I needed something to take care of my logistics. And then I got on stage again. She called me immediately after another comedian performed after me. She finished performing again. I came, pam, pam. This time I gave them 5 minutes. I don't know how the calculation went, but it was very short and it was very hot. Pam, 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 pam. I said, "Thank you so much. That's my time." Another proud moment. I was now on my shoulder pad was almost, and I said, "No, Sako, respect yourself." And I pulled down my shoulder pad. I said, "Sako, no." And that was how God helped me. And as I was going, the woman said, Sako, he told the bros to give me 80 pounds. I was happy. This was 2014. The next year, 2015, guess who was on a picture from London? This time, they made arrangement for me to come from Nigeria, and I was on the poster of the event. From literally begging to now becoming, or I had an event that was going to bring me to London at that period. So she asked, because sometimes those people don't want to book a ticket. They'll ask you, are you coming to London around this time? It happens, all right, it happens. Sometimes they'll say, will you be around? If you're around, tell them you'll be around and charge how much, what it takes you, just charge. And guess what? This time, I wasn't begging. This time, they put my name. They were now asking me for my picture. I was on the bill. That's one. Another time, when one of my big brothers was going to celebrate his 40th birthday in London, in Manchester, in 2015, May 2015, he was going to have his birthday in Manchester. And he had told me he wanted me to host, but he was going to book my ticket. I said, why not? Book and I'll come. I'm not charging you. So I went. So he didn't, all that at the 11th hour. And maybe I put my mind I was going to host it because he was very nice to me back in Nigeria. So just when we're preparing, he just said to me, Sako, I'm sorry, I couldn't, I'm planning something. I'm sorry, I cannot book your ticket. And I said, no problem. So it was 2015, like I said. The ticket was less than 300,000. So I booked the ticket and I flew to Manchester. He took care of my logistics, picking me up at the airport. He took care of my accommodation, feeding, and I did the event. I arrived that Sunday, did the event on Sunday. On Tuesday, the pastor was going to have to celebrate his 50th birthday. I reached out to the woman when I knew I was going to come, that, do you mind if I anchored? She said, no, I already have an MC. So I said, no problem. So I didn't stress myself going to the birthday on time, not knowing that the birthday, the person they called was messing the event up. You know how it is. We didn't pray for that, but sometimes it happens, nobody's perfect. So he was saying some things, and these were senior pastors at that event. I was just sitting at the back. I don't know who told her that I was around. She just left the seat in front and came to meet me where I was sitting and said, MC, so I could go and collect the mic from that MC. I said, no, sir, I can't do that. You must always be, don't let them put you and make you proud and make your head big. I said, Ma, I cannot do that. You have to introduce me to the person. I've shared this story so many times. If you follow me, you know that I've shared this story so many times. I'm just saying to you how the things has helped me personally. And it's going to help you. It's the same principles you get. They don't know you because they don't call you because they don't know you. All right? But you have to reach out. Sometimes you might need to reach out. Some of these big brands reached out. And today, they will tell you there is nobody that will tell me they didn't reach out. They reached out. Mention it. Some of them will just volunteer. I will host the event for free. What do you think they're trying to do? Where governors, where that's social capital for them. You see that kind of event, and you from the video alone, you are seeing, this guy is doing, your market has gone up. So I took the mic, and like I said, the Spirit of God was upon me. It was also upon the man, but basically didn't take the advantage. I don't know what I said till date. I don't know what I said. I don't know what made me different from the guy. And the next program they did was presentation of car. That was the only time I got on stage. And after we were done, one man came to meet me. His name is Pastor Sam Okodwa. That was the first time I was meeting him. I said, you just, this event, you just changed the flow of this event. Thank you so much. Where are you from? Who brought you? I said, this person brought me. I said, you are thank you for changing. Oh my God, that MC was almost killing, I said, thank you. I said, we have a program in October, and I don't know if you're going to, but we'll bring you from Nigeria. He was saying it. I said, no problem, sir. I'm available. London to Manchester to London is not far. It's 6 hours. Hallelujah. And this was May, June, July, August. I didn't hear from them. October, August, September. I don't know if you saw the video of Damola and I that went viral on Testimony Joke. I was not the one they invited to that church. It was Damola, It was Damola's event. It was Damola they invited, and Damola, I went with Damola. One thing I've learned in this industry is humble yourself. Don't feel that you're too big to follow anybody to event. If you're going to add blessing, go. There are a lot of things that I learned from my junior colleagues, and it's helping me. I did an event in Ghana in June. It was one of my junior colleagues that I called. I said, I don't know, I'm going to. You can imagine. I said, this is what they want. Can you please share with me? And he shared with me, and I used one of the principles he shared with me. Voila. It was beautiful. The president of Ghana was at that event. It was beautiful. The feedback was great. And the video went viral, and just that September, the man reached out to me and says, my name is this, Sako, my name is this. I remember I met you these days. Yes, we need you in Manchester for our church program. Ladies and gentlemen, by October 30th, I was in London. I was in Manchester. Remember that I was the one that booked my ticket when I came for this birthday. This time they booked my ticket and they even gave me honorarium. They gave me honorarium. They put me in an hotel for 2 days. Gave me Nigerian food. Oh my God. For an event that I was literally begging for. But they saw the things that I could offer and they were ready to book my tickets. Who says they can't book your ticket? Somebody has booked my ticket from Nigeria to Canada. Who says Ellen Paul, Dr. Ellen Paul, they book a ticket from America to come to Nigeria? So don't say that you are too small. That's why I say to my guys and to anybody that cares to listen, get your passport. When somebody believes in you and God says, help this person, that person has no choice but that to help you. So, as a round off, whether they know you or they don't know you, come out. I would also say you also serve. There is a lot of advantage in you serving. When you serve, one of these days, the person you are serving will give you an opportunity, will refer you and say, you know what, there's an event of 100K, go and do it. You have served diligently. That's why when you're serving, serve. I see how people that I serve, humble yourself. You've not achieved anything. If God opens your eyes to see the things that He has planned for you, but it's going to make you go through service. Check the people today that have excelled. They went to service. Jesus, our Savior, went to service. He had to serve. You can imagine Jesus, the Son of God, serving His Father, being a carpenter. You know how many times nail hit his hand? Do you know who would have been at 12? He would have been fine. 12 already was already in the. So today is not Bible study, but I'm not saying to you, humility cannot be taken away from me. I'm not saying some people, and let me tell you from experience, I've seen a lot of people that say they are humble, but they're not humble. Trust me, they are humble because they don't have money. And when I say money, they have 1 million in their account or they have 1.2 million that they've never seen before. You will see the other side of them. Don't be that person. Let your humility continue. I've been privileged to see money. I've been privileged to see things. Like I said, I'm in Atlanta right now. It's my first time in Atlanta. It's not my first time in the US, but I've been to some states in the US and I've seen the mercy of God. I've enjoyed the mercy of God. As we round off today, just know that everything that you've gotten so far was given to you by God. Remember to be a blessing. In this journey, people will hurt you. You think you know how agape love? People will hurt you. People you invested in, people you believed in will hurt you. But don't forget to be a blessing. I'm not saying you should just open up all your own, but be very sensitive. Know who to submit yourself as as your mentors because your mentors could kind of define how far you go. Kind of. All right. Let me let you know that mentorship also expires. There are mentors in your life that their job might stop at a level, and God is going to bring another person your way. And the reason you went through that mentor is so that you can become strong and disciplined. And when you meet another person, when they see the level of discipline that you have and the level of protocol, because I'm a different person when I'm serving my mentors at events. I'm not Sako, I am Ayodele. I'm there to serve. And if I tell you what service has done for me, you don't want to know. You don't want to know. I'm going to round off. I hope I were able to learn one or two things. Thank you so much for joining. I celebrate you. Please kindly send this video to 1 or 2 persons. Yeah, please send, and yeah, I give you permission to send the video, to send the link to, and kindly subscribe if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel. God bless you. I hope to see you soon. I'm going to put it out. Today is Wednesday, probably next Wednesday, or we'll choose a particular date. I want to come up every, God helping me. It's my 40th birthday soon by the grace of God, November 6th. I'm having a concert November 5th, and would have a small dinner for some of my close inner circle. All right, God bless you. And don't forget, we have a tribe called the Trailblazers. If you want to join, you can send me a DM on Instagram, and it's a group where we are blessings to one another. See you, and God bless you too. Thank you, Praise. Thank you, TY. Thank you, Olusegun Alabi. Oh, my cousin joined, Olusegun Alabi. Thank you so much. This guy is an amazing blessing. He's one of those people that that refers someone. And thank you, Shego. I know I've openly thanked you, but I want to sincerely appreciate you, Shego Alabi. God bless you. God bless you. You know, weep over your children. You know, weep over your wife. Your wife, you know, weep over you. God bless you. I appreciate you. Bye.